The Bible recap has been so impactful and so helpful for me to be able to hear the voice of God for myself, but also to have something I can invite my friends into. So if I have a friend that's like, hey, I'm trying to kick the tires on this whole following Jesus thing or trying to understand the Bible, I can say, hey, well, you can start tomorrow and you can read something. You can read the guided reading for that day. So that's why the Bible recap is important to me.
There are parts in the Old Testament that are really hard to understand, honestly. And having her podcast has made it so much easier to understand and apply. And having our church speak the same language, because we're going through this at the same time, has been very encouraging. It's also created accountability for me as well.
And I've also led a group of men through the Bible Recap this past year, and it has been maybe the best tool that I have found to help people engage in everyday Bible reading, and specifically reading through the whole Bible in the course of a year. And so it has been a beautiful tool, both for me personally, my personal life, and to help people engage in everyday Scripture, and doing it in community when you're unpacking and wrestling through some of the challenging things in Scripture has been great for men. And the recap content is perfect because it's short, it's approachable, but it helps you go deep. It helps you think more deeply about the Scripture. So it has been absolutely a beautiful piece of my Bible study this year, and have really loved it.
As someone who works and as a mom, it has honestly been so refreshing to go through the Bible chronologically, but also guided by Tara Lee's podcast. But it really is an amazing opportunity for you to see more of who God is, how his character is, and really for somebody else to have done the research that you are stepping into, soaking in as Tara Lee walks through the podcast. I've loved being a part of the Bible Recap.
I've gone through what most of the daily recaps are 7 to 10 minutes. I mean, taking advantage of hours of research to get some great distilled theology. I feel like I'm growing in areas that it would take me weeks, if not months, to uncover this type of understanding. And we're getting to take advantage of Tara Lee and the team's hard work in 7 to 10 minutes, which has been really great.
Hearing the way that Tara Lee Cobble talks about it in such a creative way, but at the same time captivates and catches my attention in a way that doesn't lose it at the same time, has really broadened my knowledge of the Bible in a way that I personally just didn't see it going.
But the real heart of the Bible Recap was really seeing the presence of God in every book of the Bible, in every chapter. So she calls it her God shots. So we begin to read along, not just with the perspective of learning the Bible, but also seeing where God was present in the Bible, seeing his heart, his faithfulness, his patience. And so that gave me some ways of training myself as I'm reading the Bible. God, where are you present? What are you saying? What character traits are you exhibiting here? That's what allowed me to get some new perspective on the reading through the Bible Recap.